if I have a baby and you leave me with the baby, I am going to prison, okay? And I'm not going all the way to prison for attempted anything, okay? I'm doing it. I'm gonna show you guys some compliments that you can give to black women, black people, whatever in general, instead of saying strong all the time, because y'all be needing a new word to say. Now, a parent is a caregiver of the offspring in their own species. Okay. So y'all saying y'all are dog parents, cat parents, y'all are whack jobs. Okay, you can love them, but they're not your kids. Okay, they're human children that need the food and the, why am I ranting about this in this video? But they're human children who need food and clothes that you're putting on your dog. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new to my channel, I am Diamond. If you're returning, thank you again for continuing to support my creativity, my art, my whatever. I do appreciate you. Now, today's video, we're going to be talking about black women are the strongest on earth, don't at me, which was inspired by a post that I saw on Instagram, and we're going to talk about it. Now, that screenshot that you just saw, when I first saw that, I didn't think, oh, she's so strong, you know, ooh, a black woman. I thought, wow, she has no support, because women don't normally put a huge ass bag on their head and strap their babies to their backs unless it's a last resort. You get what I'm saying? Now, this is why I don't want to have any kids, because if I have a baby and you leave me with the baby, I am going to prison, okay? And I'm not going all the way to prison for attempted anything, okay? I'm doing it. And then the baby's gonna be left with no parents, and I don't want that for the baby, you know, so not having that. Now, I could be wrong, but I'm guessing that the father is black as well, just from, you know, the setting and the whatever, but I could be wrong. As I said, I could be wrong. Now, other scenarios exist where the father could have passed away, or maybe she adopted the child. If the father passed, she's the other parent, so, you know, too bad, so sad. She just got to do it. But if she adopted the child knowing, you know, 6 months down the line she wouldn't be able to pay someone to look for the child, or, you know, even drive the child to daycare, then, you know, she chose this life, okay? But we're gonna stick with the scenario where the father is alive and well, just absent, and he because that is more common and that's easier to talk about. Now, we're gonna go on Google or Wikipedia and we're gonna define some words before we go any further. And alright, so the first word we're defining is pregnancy. Pregnancy, also known as gestation, is the time during which one or more offspring develops inside a woman. Multiple pregnancy involves more than one offspring, such as twins. Pregnancy usually occurs by sexual intercourse, but can occur through assisted reproductive technology procedures. Pregnancy may end in a live birth, a spontaneous miscarriage, an induced abortion, or stillbirth. Childbirth typically occurs around 40 weeks from the start of the last menstrual period, LMP. This is just over 9 months, where each month averages 31 days, okay? The second thing we're going to look up is parent. Now, a parent is a caregiver of the offspring in their own species. Okay. So y'all saying y'all are dog parents, cat parents, y'all are whack jobs. Okay, you can love them, but they're not your kids. Okay, they're human children that need the food and the, why am I ranting about this in this video? But they're human children who need food and clothes that you're putting on your dog, that you're feeding to your dog, that your dog weighs 500 pounds, well, maybe not 500, but your dog is huge and your dog has baby socks and Pampers on. Check yourself, my guy, my girl, check yourself. Okay, a parent, In humans, a parent is the caretaker of a child, where child refers to offspring, not necessarily age. Alright. A biological parent is a person whose gamete resulted in a child, a male through the sperm and a female through the ovum. Biological parents are first-degree relatives and have 50% genetic meat. Whoa. A female can become pregnant, can become a parent through surrogacy. Some parents may be adoptive parents who nurture and raise an offspring, but are not biologically related to the child. Offsprings without adoptive parents can be raised by their grandparents or other family members. Okay, so like parent or guardian. The next thing we're gonna search is mother. And a mother is the female parent of a child. Mothers are women who inhabit or perform the role of bearing some relation to their child, who may or may not be their biological offspring. Okay, that's cool. That's really nice. Thus, dependent on the context, women can be considered mothers by virtue of having given birth, by raising their children, supplying their ovum for fertilization, or some combination thereof. Alright, cool. It goes on to talk about fertilization and birth mother and biological mother and We don't need to know all of that. Father. A father is the male parent of a child. Besides the paternal bonds of a father to his children, the father may have a parental, legal, and social relationship with the child that carries with it certain rights and obligations. An adoptive father is a male who has become the child's parent through the legal process of adoption. A biological father is a male genetic contributor to the creation of the infant through sexual intercourse or sperm donation. Nice. Alright, next we're going to look at support. And looking at the word support, it has many different ways or things it can refer to. According to Wikipedia, it can refer to business and finance, construction, law and politics, math, military, psychology, and science and technology. Okay, so support has a lot of different variations and meanings. Support that we're looking for is going to be in business and finance, which I guess when you have a child, it's kind of like having a business because you have to have capital, you know, you have to have investment, you have to have all of this stuff to take care of the child. So it's kind of like having a business, you know, you have to get the child, you know, a legal name and all this stuff. So it's kind of like a business. So we're gonna look under child support, which in family law and public policy, child support or child maintenance is an ongoing periodic payment made by a parent for the financial benefit of a child or parent, caregiver, guardian, or state. Following the end of a marriage or other relationship, child maintenance is paid directly or indirectly by an obliger to an obligee, oh Lord, for the care and support of children of a relationship that has been terminated or in some cases never existed. Wow. A relationship that has been terminated. I like that. Anyways, now we're gonna look at advocacy, which is an activity by an individual or group that aims to influence decisions within political, economic, and social institutions. Advocacy includes activities and publications to influence public policy, laws, and budgets by using facts, their relationships, the media, and messaging to educate government officials and the public. I'm an advocate. Thanks. Now, searching on Wikipedia, I'm on Wikipedia right now, looking at strong, when I try to define strong, I don't see anywhere where it says, oh, someone is going through a difficult time, call them strong. It's a compliment. There's nowhere it says that. It says strong may refer to places, arts and entertainment, people and fictional characters, other uses, In people and fictional characters, the only way strong is referred to or referring to people in fictional characters is with the last name Strong. Like Ashley Strong, period. Go follow her, Strash Me. She's super talented makeup artist. Anyways, so yeah, strong. Strong is not a compliment, basically. Now, if you're in the gym and you see a black woman and she's working out and she's building muscle and she looks good as hell, you can compliment her and say, oh, you look strong, because that is the setting. You get what I'm saying? There's a time and a place where it could possibly be seen as a compliment. But if it's just like a black woman and she's going through a difficult time, or you know, something, and your response is, don't even worry about it, you're strong. People break down, okay? People get depressed, people go crazy. Not because it's a black person means that we don't feel pain or we don't have emotions, you know? We feel everything just like everyone else. The thing is, we are programmed not to complain, okay? You'll be fine, drink some water, pray about it, ask God. That's what we hear whenever we try to talk about our problems or issues or try to express ourselves. That is what we hear. So we're not really used to expressing ourselves, but when we do, listen, you know? Because we don't get that often when people listen and say, oh, this black person is saying something about their feelings, listen to them, you know? It's just like, ah, nah, she's just complaining, or he's just complaining, or they're just trying to make something seem bigger than it is, when people are trying to tell you, like, this is how they feel, this is how this affects them. Listen, in a black family, it is rare that you can go to your parent and say, I'm having a bad day, I don't feel good, can I talk to you about it? Rare, okay? You either get the, you're being dramatic, I don't feel that way, why do you feel that way? Or you get the, my parents didn't listen to me either, or didn't talk to me about this, and I turned out fine. But no, you didn't turn out fine. You are damaged, okay? And you are in turn damaging your children. Please let your kids see you cry. Let your kids see you happy. Let your kids see you, you know, complain. You do not have to always be strong. Oh, I can't let my kids see me cry. I can't let this. You do not always have to be strong. When you are, you know, fake all this stuff and your kids grow up not seeing you express yourself, it is more difficult for them to express themselves. They need to know it's fine to be angry, it's fine to be upset, it's fine to be happy, you know, whatever emotion you're feeling, you have to express yourself in order for it to not control you, especially if it's a negative emotion like anger or sadness. You have to express how you're feeling in order to get better. You get what I'm saying? If someone tells you, suck it up or be strong, how does that help you? You know, it does not help you. It is okay to have emotions. I also went to Twitter and I searched, Black women strong, and I'm going to show you guys what I got. The first 1, 2, 3, 4 tweets that popped up. The first one says, I don't know about other black women, but I am tired of being strong all the time. Preach. I legitimately think people tell black women to be strong, so we keep doing all the labor they don't want to do. Preach. I want to see black women being loved and appreciated for things other than being strong and holding down the family, because we are not your guards, nannies, or housekeepers. Preach. And then the last one is, black women are human with feelings. We don't have to be strong all the time, and we don't need to suffer in every episode to prove that we're strong. WTF. Preach. Now, black people, in my opinion, worldwide go through the most. We already have to deal with life itself, but we also have to deal with racial prejudice. Now, other races go through racism, but racism is usually directed at the darker skinned, okay? Races with the darker skin, and black people are the darkest of skins. Now, before I go, I'm going to show you guys some compliments that you can give to black women, black people, whatever in general, instead of saying strong all the time, because y'all be needing a new word to say. Now, a compliment is an expression of praise, congratulation, or encouragement. I went on this page, thinkkindness.org, and number 11, all right? A list of compliments that will make someone smile. Number 11, you're strong. I'm not smiling. Listen, we just spoke about this. Update your records, please. No one wants to hear that. You're strong, unless you're a bodybuilder. Are all black women bodybuilders? Okay. Now, they have some other good ones. You look great today. It ain't much, but it's honest work. You have impeccable manners. I like your style. You have the best laugh. Your perspective is refreshing. You're an awesome friend. You light up the room. You should be proud of yourself. You have a great sense of humor. You're making a difference. You're like sunshine on a rainy day. You bring out the best in other people. There's so much, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on the notifications so you know whenever I post. And please remember to treat people how you want to be treated. And don't be a clown unless you're getting paid to do so. I'll see you in my next video. Peace.